That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. To get this one started, Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Hayes. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. Nick's next on 1st and 10. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. Hicks out of throw it here on 1st down. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. And he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball. And he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pocket. And the Broncos are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
So first things first, you want to make sure that you pick up a fresh set of downs. He does that. Of course, he would have loved to have gotten the touchdown, but got a feeling he's going to get another shot here, this time from the 1.
Dobbins trying to find a crease in that
quickly, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz's going to send this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. So the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Jahdae Barron is there to make the stop.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Here we go, let's go. 118, let's go.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Nico Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Already.
On play action. Stroud. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. 1st down for Houston. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he's able to fight through one tackle here and pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
So these, Mike, are the pocket blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. And And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
The 3-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second and a yard. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he's got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Texans, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Schultz, the motion man. Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game. And you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. They come on with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Javon Vele was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Nix from the gun on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Fuller. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they are set to start the drive with first and 10. The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. Look at this break to the 20-yard line. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Second down and 8. Now it's the veteran, Dario Ogunbowale. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Walk to the right. Texas.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He'll try to run for it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On fourth down, Stroud. This is fun. He got the connection to Collins. He's driving for the goal line, will be stopped short, but has enough for the first down. He'll run here with Dixon. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Nick Chubb, touchdown Texans.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Texans 14, Broncos 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, here's Dobbins.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
2nd down, Nix. This one intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Tony. Hey, Uno Mars.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A ball deep for the end zone. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline, it'll be an incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
2nd and 10.
All right. 118. What's that?
Dell, the motion man. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He's going to try it here again.
You know, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 52 yards. Dobbins. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Third and 2. Here we go. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He'll be forced out right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
And the Broncos first down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston. In a moment, a fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up third and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Back to throw is Nix. Out to his right. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. His second touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Again, working deep downfield. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like he just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator, understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Forced out wide. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Doing a nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the east side, in the 509, middle projection to the valley drive.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Berrios on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And a big run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From 29, here's second down and 5. Schultz, the motion man. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he's up past the 35. Now first down. Putting down to 37.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
On the quick, right?
Second down throw for Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's going to be rushed down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. First down for Houston.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the hurdle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. John Franklin Myers in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
18,
from the shotgun. C.J. Stroud. Rolling right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw is Stroud. Pushed out to his right. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. And he'll work this out to the 23. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. They face second down and 7. Throwing is Nix. He's got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. They'll throw. It's Nix. He goes right back to Sutton.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. First down, Broncos.
And the Broncos first down.
Throwing. Nix. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And he'll take it on in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started.
Makes this score. Broncos 21, Texans 14.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Here's Berrios on the return.
Braxton Berrios on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw. Here on first and 10. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. Oh, great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards. first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Here's Stroud. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll take this one in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Denver. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now, Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it's going to be third down.
All right.
Stroud to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by a rookie from Texas.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll go play action with Hicks. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will extend this third quarter lead.
Texans 21. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Texans first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Here's a third down and 4. Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll try to work the screen with Nixon. And the defense can't stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On play action, Stroud. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That is on. What a job on the scramble. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now, very big touchdown, gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Texans 29.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Look at him go! And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Knicks and the Broncos now will line up and go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the...
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Texans 29. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Oh, ready? Tony. Level. Why, Tony?
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Taking off, and he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
On second down, it's Nix. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. A pickup of 44 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play. It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
A first down throw for Nix. He's going to dial up another deep ball. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Now a handoff, running right. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Denver first down. Scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. Nick's going to throw for it. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have a Broncos first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second and 7. They'll stick with him again. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. They'll drop the throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Pierce for the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Zach Allen in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Surtain.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 39-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. First and 10. Defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.